reviewing the Batman movies. Today we are on Batman Forever. This is the third movie in the era of Batman movies. It started out with Batman 1989. This being the third one though, it is not like the previous two. This one is not directed by Tim Burton. It does not have Michael Keaton. It now has Val Kilmer as Batman, but it's in the same universe, I think, because Alfred is still here and Commissioner Gordon is the same. But why does Gotham look so different and these titles are so neon? Wait, what's going on? Is this still Batman? Let's just get into the review. Yeah, so this movie starts out with this acid trip intro, and instantly this is not the Tim Burton movies as we see this Batmobile. Not like the previous one, because this one looks like it's about to explode if one bullet hits the power core in the middle of it. So instantly Batman goes off to stop a bank robbery where Two-Face is just losing his mind. He's just robbing this bank because he can, or it's some anniversary. I'll get back to this. Then Batman shows up, and before instantly going in to save the people whose lives are in danger, ooh, woman, let me talk with her. The cops all outside are just like, Batman, there's people, and my buddy Mark's in there, you should probably go save him. And so Batman decides to go and save people. I guess that's his job. He seems pretty reluctant, so it's not that big of a deal. He'll just take the elevator. Wait, did Batman just take the elevator? Batman, the master of stealth, basically a ninja, he uses the dark as his ally, just took an elevator. Oh, he'll definitely not walk out, and Batman just decided to walk out of the elevator and open fire. Instantly here, we just see that this movie just kind of doesn't understand Batman or Two-Face. Batman's a master of deception and a smart guy, and he just decides to take an elevator. He's supposed to be one of the smartest DC characters, and he just decides to walk and open gunfire. Two-Face as well is a super nuanced character who he just won't kill people because he always has a plan, and usually it has to do with revenge and how he felt betrayed by Batman and the pain of him changing from Harvey Dent to Two-Face. Is that a big deal here? No. It's brought up like once. Whatever, I don't care. I think his origin story was like brought up on a TV in this movie once and then is never mentioned again. Whatever, who cares about character development? I don't. I'm here for Batman being a peeping Tom for Nicole Kidman.
What is going on here? This is not normal. This is not how things are supposed to function.
Also, the action here is just not good. All of the action here is edited so quickly with all these weird angles that I just don't even know what's happening. The editing here is just all over the place throughout the entire movie. I mean, sometimes I was genuinely confused what was going on. And while I don't like how Batman is treated as a character here, I like Val Kilmer. He's not bad. I like him, and I think he does the best he can with this script. I mean, he makes his Bruce Wayne here pretty good. He's also trying in this scene, I mean, but I can't take it seriously because look at this shot at Bruce's factory. Like, what is this CGI jank? Yeah, that super stylized Gotham is now changed with this dumb CGI city. Still, though, back to the scene, we get to meet Jim Carrey as Riddler, where he's a scientist still and will get betrayed later and will become a good-looking scientist who's even smarter.
Coincidence? I think not!
Iron Man 3, what are you doing? Get out of here! Go! Still, though, even with this trope, I think he's good here in this first half. He feels a lot more restrained. These actors are actually trying. It's the script here that just sucks because these actors are tried so hard and they have nothing to say that's good. This script is bad. There's no way I can say that nicely. I mean,
Yo, what's up?
Hey, you gonna have to come harder, bro. I ain't really feeling that, bro.
What you mean come harder? Man, that bird took me a long time. It took me like 20 minutes.
20 minutes? 20 minutes?
I mean, look at this scene.
What is it you really came here for?
Yikes. Time's up.
Did Batman just say yikes? He sounded like a fifth grader. Yikes, time's up. Also, look at this.
It's the car, right? Chicks love the car.
Batman, please don't tell me you just said chicks take the car. Glad I never have to hear that line again.
I want a car. Chicks dig the car.
Oh gosh, why do I have to review these movies? The sad thing is that these actors are trying their best. Like, Jim Carrey is able to make some of his lines funny.
Surf's up, Big Kahuna! Ooh, nice form, but a little rough on the landing. He may have to settle for the bronze.
That said, though, the script cannot be saved. It just isn't funny or good, and man, the dialogue here is just terrible. It's not even the dialogue here that's bad. I think the narrative here is also just as confusing.
I may have gone too far in a few places.
So this narrative is Two-Face just committing crimes randomly until Riddler comes to him so that they can be able to put devices everywhere to see people's thoughts and get smarter, and then they accidentally kill Robin's parents, and then Batman adopts Robin and they go together and stop them at the end. It just is really weird and convoluted, and you realize there is no goal in the first half of this movie until Riddler gives the narrative a direction to go in, and everything else happens kind of by coincidence. Weirdly though, the movie is at its best in the first third where it has no direction. I think this movie feels the most reserved here and normal, and I just think this is easily the most enjoyable part because the movie has not gone insane yet. This also goes with the characters. I think that Riddler is at his best when he's just Edward Nygma as a scientist. He feels like an interesting villain, and he's pretty reserved, and I wish this was the Riddler we got throughout the entire movie. Then he just goes insane mode, and I mean, it just is getting worse as well. The longer it goes, the more loud and obnoxious he gets, and it just isn't funny, it just becomes annoying. This movie just slowly loses its mind. It just keeps getting more insane and insane until you don't even know what's happening anymore. I mean, when Robin steals the Batmobile, that was pretty much when I checked out. I still kept paying attention, but I didn't care at this point. This movie was just so dumb. You're telling me the Batmobile doesn't have a failsafe, a key to get it started, or that Alfred did nothing to stop Robin from taking the Batmobile? Okay, whatever. I don't care. Also, Robin sucks. He is probably the worst character in this movie. All he does is be a grumpy teenager adult. I don't know. He's just angry. He also wants to kill Two-Face. That's his whole motivation. And then Batman comes up to him and says, "No, Robin, we don't kill. That is bad. And then you'll be a murderer. My parents were killed and I didn't kill my murderer." Batman, yeah, you did. You dropped them off a building. You have killed many people. You killed this guy, and you're lecturing Robin not to kill people, and you do it later in the movie. Now, I am going to talk about a spoiler at the end of this movie, so skip to this time if you don't want to hear it. So at the end of this movie, Robin's whole goal has been to kill Two-Face, and guess who gets to kill him? Not Robin. Batman kills him. Batman is such a hypocrite. He tells Robin, "No, you shouldn't kill him. It will make you a bad person. Don't worry, Robin. I'll kill him. I'll take the bullet on this one." This movie just makes my brain hurt. This movie absolutely botches nearly every character. Batman here is just a dumb dork, not like a lovable Michael Keaton dork, just an idiot dressed as a bat who really wants to end up with this bimbo. Robin is this 35-year-old man pretending to be like a 16-year-old, I guess, and he's just angry and wants to murder people and has none of that happy-go-lucky feeling that Robin has in the comics. So you have two super serious protagonists going up against Riddler, who feels like he's straight out of the 60s show, and Two-Face, where Oscar winner Tommy Lee Jones is just doing gibberish. There's no tone or consistency here. I mean, the final fight feels like an acid trip as we have all these different types of characters and tones clash with the narrative, making no sense as we have everything end up just clashing at the center with this acid trip blasting with neon everywhere, and just the point, I had no clue what was going on. This ending just showed how the change in directors kind of failed. Tim Burton had a vision. He knew what these movies were and just sticked with it. You may not like what he did and how dark it was, but at least he had a vision. Joel Schumacher just could not balance these different tones, and he should have gone either way darker with the villains and the story, or made the movie way more campy, because this movie just sits in the terrible limbo between Tim Burton's movies and the Adam West Show. Both are great, so just pick one to lean towards instead of trying to be both. I mean, I'm glad Joel Schumacher had fun. I mean, in his interviews, he seems pretty happy with it.
I thought when they first asked me if I would do a new Batman movie, I thought, this will be fun. Then when we got into it, I thought this isn't going to be fun. This is a big task. But the minute we started shooting, it was fun.
What happened? My brain hurts, Joel. This movie isn't insane. I don't know why I'm reviewing these Batman movies. Why do I have to watch another one? Why am I doing? I can't take it. Why is this movie the way it is?
I'm old, tired, spent, busted, rusted, stuck in a mouldy old office with just a moody woman for company.
Sorry, I just passed out, and now that I have regained consciousness, I can finish this review. This movie is enjoyable in the first third. It's not great, but it's completely watchable, if not mind-numbing. When this movie completely loses its mind when Riddler gets his costume, trust me, you know when it happens. It's the landmark of when the movie's gonna go downhill. This movie after that is just completely mind-numbing, and I really wanted this movie to be over so quick, but it just kept going. As much as I've clowned on other movies like Pacific Rim Uprising and Alien 3, wait, no, I do hate Alien 3 more. That movie's terrible. Still, though, Pacific Rim Uprising didn't make me feel like I was losing that many brain cells. And Alien 3, no, I hate Alien 3. Go back in your corner. So overall, this movie is a mess, and I didn't really like it. There are good things here. I mean, the actors are trying and doing a fine job. But the editing, lighting, tone, direction, action and script were just all way off the mark. There wasn't that much here that I truly liked, and I wouldn't recommend you watch it. This one just doesn't hold up for me at all, and I just think it missed the mark. I'm going to say that Batman Forever is bad. What are your thoughts though on Batman Forever? I would honestly like to hear them down below, as this film has been getting a reevaluation over the last few years. So do you like this movie? Did you grow up with this movie and remember it fondly, or are you more on my side? And I just think that there are a lot of more issues than there are positives. Let me know. Anyway, next time I will be reviewing Batman and Robin. Sorry there wasn't a video last time. I thought I would be able to finish Arkham City in time and do a review for that, but I haven't finished it. So that video has been postponed indefinitely, and when I finish that game, I'll do a review. Anyways, next time when my Batman and Robin video comes out, I'll see you then. Bye.